cold. So cold. How is it this cold in Baja? I'm putting on down layers now. I wish I had my down pants actually. So today we're in the southern Baja, working with Dr. Cristobal and a group called Cortez Rescue and a group called SNAP. And SNAP gets all the money to do the spay and neuter, the sterilizations of dogs and cats here, and Cortez helps find them homes. So they do hundreds of animals in a weekend, hundreds. Like Sierra's here doing some training too. They did 300 animals in one day near Cabo. Today we're in Campamento. We're set up at the school. You can see we've got all this is ready for the animals for recovery. We've got classrooms that we're using for all the spays and neuters. We came out here a couple of days ago to talk to all the people, let them know the importance of the spay and neuters and talk to the kids in the school. It is such a cool program. So I'm really excited to just help out how I can. Sierra is here. She's in vet school at Murdoch University, and she's actually doing her surgery placement when I'm here. So she's getting a lot of experience. It's amazing how good these vets are. They are fast and do a really good job, especially in these difficult remote conditions. They're just, everything's, as clean as it can be and really quick for the animals. Great pain control, just top notch. So they had some interesting stats on the dogs and cats. If you just have 2 cats that are left to run wild here without spay and neuter, you end up with several thousand over about 8 years if none of them are spayed and neutered. So the fact that they're doing hundreds of animals on these weekend clinics is phenomenal. What it's doing for the population here, and decreases the zoonotic diseases like rabies. There's lots of tick-borne diseases here. Lots of problems with parasitism in the animals, and when there's fewer animals, they're much better taken care of. So it's a fantastic program, and we're going to share some links too. I really hope if you guys are looking for somewhere to donate, this money goes directly to these clinics. Like, everyone's volunteers, it's donated supplies, everything's on a shoestring to do what we can for the animals and the people down here. Now they're showing up. It's 8 a.m. and first animals are rolling in, and it's pretty exciting. So let's get started.
We're gonna get started. There's quite a few. There's already a line and more people are coming, so it's good that we're getting on top of it early. I've heard anything between 40 to 80. So we shall see.
Okay, good job! It's so exciting! Okay, but you can't push up on him. Okay. That's the rules. You in the butt. Little poke in the butt. Perfect. All right.
A little away still.
Yeah.
So we're just getting going, and everyone kind of comes in the front. There's people there to greet them, check them in, get all the information. Then a few at a time are given the injections for sedation. As soon as they get sedate, they go to the next station, which is surgical prep, where they're shaved and cleaned. Then they get moved into the surgery room, which is one of the classrooms. And when they're done with their surgery, they're brought out here. We have lots of volunteers with a couple vet students, a couple extra vets that are doing the recovery. And the recovery is important. A lot can go wrong if their head's in the wrong position. A few of them they're really thin. Some of them are found at the garbage dump, and they don't have hardly any body fat. And so they can get hypoglycemic. So we treated them right away to give them sugar in their gums, and keeping them warm is really important when they have no body fat. And believe it or not, we started out this morning at 55 degrees. It was so cold. I'm in trouble if I'm saying it's really cold, but now we're kind of moving them between the sun and the shade. And then as soon as they're ready to go, they start picking up their head moving. They get a discharge discussion about how to keep them from licking it. There's no e-collars and things like that. It's just not practical here. And that's it. And we don't have dewormer for everyone. That's something we could really use. So we're going to try and raise some money and get some donations so everyone can get dewormer, because there's a lot of heavy parasites, ticks, fleas, everything. So the ones that are really bad we're treating, and off they go.
You are so nice. So one of the dogs over here, I think he bites and he runs. So I've been sent to deal with him.
He's a fighter. Oh, you're okay, bud. You're okay. You're okay.
Oh, you're so scared. Where did the owner go? Where's the mama? Ay, 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 Carla. Bianca can't run through.
Que la avientes encima, mira. Así que lo tape.
I got her. I got her.
Okay, so that's done. Just leave the slip on her, and then we can just kind of let her chill here and see if she'll just fall asleep here.
So these dogs were rounded up at the local garbage dump. They were just there, feral, and Cortez is the group that rounds them up and gets them homes and holds on to them until they can find good homes for them, which takes a lot of time and effort. But these guys were literally just living in the dump. So they're gonna get neutered and spayed. They're very thin for sure. They have parasites, so we'll deworm them. Some of them have a bunch of wounds from fighting. So all that will get taken care of today. And then we're gonna get you a home. He's so cute. Hey, hi. You've been living the wildlife, huh? You've been living the wildlife. Looks like you've been fighting, eating garbage and trying to survive, huh? Yeah, so up at the dump, there are actually some people that live in the dump area, and sadly, people throw away the dogs as if they're trash, and so the people that are living at the dump end up caring for these animals. And so, in some cases, if the rescue has availability, they will, take them into the rescue. But if not, we at least get them sterilized so not to continue overpopulating the area, and then they go back to the folks that are living in the area of the dump, which are obviously very poor, poverty. And so we try to provide them with some food to continue caring for the animals as well. Check him. Pizza from last night. Still in the fire here. There's got to be like 50 animals done already.
I would say, yeah.
Or more. Yeah, 7 rescue dogs that were rounded up from the garbage dump that had no homes. Yeah.
Those ones in the crates over there, including that puppy.
And plus all these animals that are owned by locals. Okay, adios.
I'll just
She gave birth 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah. So she gave birth 2 months ago, but lost the puppies, and they're just wondering if we can spay her now, which she looks beautiful, honey. She's scary, but I'll go slow. Hi, honey. I know you're being so good, and it's so scary. I know. So she's a little pale. First of all, it's okay with her, and I would say yes because it's just her body condition isn't great, and that obviously increases her risk on her. So, yeah, I would say yes because I don't think she'd survive another pregnancy. The puppy's definitely one. So,
I'm gonna let the owner know the risk of the surgery.
yeah, tell them the risk, but also I would mention the risk of another pregnancy on her.
I'm here with Dr. Christian and Dr. Cristobal, and we're doing the spay neuters. Their incisions are amazing. They're such good surgeons. They're tiny. When a typical vet clinic does an incision, it's probably a couple inches. Well, they do it like a centimeter. It's unbelievable. And part of the reason for that is it's difficult to have the aftercare for the animals, the cones and all that. The recovery is very fast. And if the animal were to try to lick itself open or any of those things, it's a much tinier wound, less likely to open up, less likely to get infected. So it's a pretty slick operation. Like, we're very impressed in learning how to do the tiniest of spay incisions.
She was only a year trying.
No way. No. How do you know that?
That's what they said.
She looks like more than a year. She's got some good tartar, but maybe not much more. Wow. I know. So she just got spayed. We also just gave her some topical dewormer because she's so thin.
She's just enjoying the sun.
Yeah, she's just freaking out.
So she previously had a litter, but the owners brought her in because they don't want any more puppies, which is great. And so now she's been spayed. Now we no more puppies, even though she is super cute. And still a puppy. And still a puppy, yeah.
Just hearing one making noise when you think about how at regular vet clinics you've been at, it's so noisy after surgeries.
Yeah.
You're all just like chilling and.
What happens when your dog chews rocks?
So we're just wrapping up. I think there's probably 3 animals left in surgery. I think we've done at least 60 or 70 surgeries today. It's been kind of hard to keep count, and that's not even a lot. Like this is for one community. The other day they did 300, but this was great for this small community to get as many animals as we did. And that will be a wrap soon. Great day.